Good afternoon, welcome to More Meets the Eye. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we're going to be talking about the Lego Minifigure Space Series that just recently came out last month. Because of a viewer of this channel and a friend of mine, IRL, CCS's, I was able to get a hold of 4 of these individuals. We finally figured out where in the world in this city of Gainesville, Florida, they're selling Lego minifigures. It's at Best Buy. Okay? You got to go to Best Buy. You got to go to Best Buy and you got to ask the person behind the counter about the Lego minifigures. They're keeping them behind the counter. I know. So super annoying. Good job at advertising that you're keeping the Lego minifigures behind the counter, Best Buy. 2 thumbs up for that. I'm being sarcastic here. 2 thumbs up to you, Best Buy, for being just the greatest company, and your marketing and your ability to tell people where things are. You're just so amazing at it. Yes, you are. I've been looking for minifigures for over a year, asking every store in this damn town, where in the world are the minifigures? We don't have them anymore. That's the response I've gotten. But I didn't think to even look in Best Buy for Lego minifigures. Who would think Best Buy for Lego? Best Buy? Really? You have Lego minifigures. Okay. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. So, onward and upwards, right? Now we know where Lego minifigures can be found in this city. And now we can get Lego minifigures in this city again. Woot. 2 thumbs up from me. Yeah. Super excited about that one. So, I just yesterday finished the bi-yearly dump of videos from one memory card to a hard drive. So my memory card for my camera is now clean, and I gotta wait for it to build up 230 gigabytes worth of information again before cleansing it, which usually takes about 6 months of me doing these videos before I reach that moment where I have to cleanse it again and back up and clean. So finish the backup process, finish the cleaning process. Now we're doing the process of making YouTube videos about Lego, because I promised you a Lego video. I promised you one. And now I'm going to deliver today. So today's Lego minifigures, we only got 3 of them, but we have 4 minifigures. We just have 3 different types. And I don't know the names of any of these guys, okay? I know they have some cutesy names and they have some really cool names, but I never was really for that unless it was a specific character. Mainly when I was growing up, I gave names to the Lego minifigures because those are the names I decided for them. And that's how it's going to go today. So I'm going to give these minifigures names as I talk about them, and I hope you accept that. But I hope you also like the names. So this guy is, he's the cyborg baker. No, robot baker. That's it. He's a robot baker. Hopefully he's better than Bender. Now, this guy is a really fun minifigure. He's got these crazy robot legs that actually spread out. He ends up being 2 studs long at the bottom because of, wide, long, front and back. 2 studs front to back at his bottom area, and he's still 2 studs wide because all minifigures are 2 studs wide, unless they're small microfigs. But his accessories are these. He comes with 2 of these dollops of creme fraiche, and then he's got this big old pot. He's not a big old pot, but it's a pot, and it's always nice to have another one of those pots in your collection. As a Lego person, I like building kitchens and stuff, and having some extra pots is really nice. Having a whisk is amazing, and this character comes with a whisk. I didn't even know they made Lego whisks. I'm down for the whisk. I am down for the whisk. I'm down for the fact that it seems to be whisking up some dough in the pot, and then he comes with an extra dollop of it. So coming up, he doesn't have anything. He does have some fun textures here at his core. We're going to flip him around because the texture is the same front and back. It's got this nice little venti texture coming up from his weird, I guess they're like tread legs or rollers or something. But I imagine him just scooting around on the floor, just rolling about the kitchen, making stuff. And since he's always on a flat plane, he doesn't have to worry about spilling anything or tripping up. Yeah, it's a pretty good little cleaning robot, or a little cooking robot. And body-wise, he's got the same type of body that we normally see. No fun textures going on here for the body. I do know that there's some paint in there, but here at Blind Prime, we're not always about the paint. We're just usually about the texture in the figure. So coming up from there, we've got this really fun cap. It is a fishbowl. The new fishbowl that has the tiny little hole at the bottom and no studs to attach it to. So instead, you've got to get one of those little negative studs that has a post at the top, and you put the post through the little hole, and then this can be a fish tank. But I don't know how you would get a fish in there, because the little fish piece needs to sit on something, and there's nothing, no sort of, maybe there's a stud thing in there. I can't get my finger in to actually figure out what's in there, but maybe there's a place for you to put a little fish in there. Anyway, this is a fun piece. I like this piece. And it's really nice to have a piece like this. The new fish tank is a lot of fun. I like it, and I like the ability, the fact that this guy comes with it. And something else fun we can do, coming over here to what I call the Micronaut Mecha. We've got this little piece on top of him, and that's like a little antenna. So we can put that little antenna on top of this guy, and now he is a robot from Futurama because he's got an antenna coming out the top of his head. Isn't that fun? I like that. I like that a lot. I think this is one of the better figures, and I'm really happy that that it was managed to get pulled. I didn't, coming out doing this space thing. I wasn't really expecting anything like this. Baking robot. I was not expecting a baker robot, and he's going to live in the bakery and the assembly square, and we are going to kick Darth Vader out because Darth Vader is a terrible baker. He keeps slicing up the customers whenever they don't like his cakes. So he's got to go. You can't force choke somebody just because they don't like the fact they ordered a chocolate cake and you gave them strawberry. I don't care if your favorite color is red. All right. Now next on the list, we've got what do we call these? The sci-fi punk Pixi girls. And there were two of them, and they come with an English bulldog, but CCS has lost the English bulldog. He said if he ever finds it, he'll get it back to me. So the bulldog, we'll talk about it first, is a nice little extra animal. I'm a little sad that there's no leash. I think it'd be cool if we got an animal that had a leash, or at least like a place to put a leash. And it seems like in the Lego world, animals have no leashes, and they just kind of wander around. But then again, in the Lego world, the animals are a lot sweeter and nicer than real-life animals. So that's the bonus, right? This is a very sweet bulldog. I think it's English bulldog. And it feels really cool. Very minuscule like bulldog, but I'm pretty sure the paint definitely increases it. Like, if I wasn't sure this was a bulldog, I would think it was a pig if it wasn't for the fact that his middle area is really skinny. Like if his center area was a bit more rounded, I'd be like, are you sure this is a bulldog and not a pig? But it's also got a nice little tail coming up. It's actually a stumped tail too. Interesting. Let's put the bulldog back, and let's talk about the Pixi girl. Now, the punk Pixi is nothing really special with the legs, but the legs are made out of something neat. I don't know what these legs are made out of, but they feel different than normal Lego legs. It's not about texture. It's just about, maybe it is about texture. They just feel different. That's all. I don't know what to say about that, but there's a skirt piece, a little plastic skirt piece around the center, and then we come up here, no sort of interesting textures, but there is an interesting hat piece on this one. It's like half helmet, or actually, I'd say 3/4 helmet, 1/4 hair, but I'm not sure. It may actually be, this may be a cyborg punk Pixi girl, and in which case, this is just the top of the cyborg head. There's feels like what could be hair coming out the back, but also could be some sort of wiring get up or something like that for the back of the helmet. I don't know. It's fun. It's got a fun texture to it, and they come with a ray gun, which feels very similar to the ray gun we got with Marvin the Martian. Now let's go ahead and put this one back by her bulldog, and we got he ended up pulling two of them, and Now, I really like the new way they're doing the Lego minifigures. The blind bags are kind of fun, but they called them blind bags because blind people could figure it out. And now that they have the blind boxes, they call them blind boxes because nobody can figure it out unless you have a digital scale, which then makes it where the blind person can't figure it out unless they have a vocal digital scale. So that's kind of a fun little change it up right there kind of thing. I used to get called to come and help people with minifigures all the time because I could feel through the plastic. And Lego, darn it, you took out one of my fun activities. I like the boxes. I think they're kind of cool, and I do think that blind boxes are better than blind bags. But at the end of the day, it was also fun to sit there and feel through all the little minifigure bags to try and get the one you really wanted. Uh, so that's the Pixie Girls. Really nice figures, but not really too much. Nothing really special. Nothing to really way home to mom about. Now, this is next to the Cyborg Baker. I absolutely love them. What I call Micronaut Mech. All right, a friend of mine said there was a. They thought this was a TV person because they have a TV in their face, and there's a little green man inside of that TV. But I was like, no, that's not a TV. Then it's feeling these little micro figures going, oh wait, that's a window. That must be a window, and this must be a mech for the micro figures. So I just went ahead and called these micronauts, and it's a micronaut mech. It's pretty good, really nice to scale, too. Because if you take one of these guys, you can see. Let me know. We gotta. There it is. If you position it, you could probably get the fact that I think maybe they should have given us a slightly bigger figure if they were going to do this because this guy's legs still go down. It'd be a tight fit for one of these green guys to sit in the head, but I think they could do it given the right seating arrangements. Anyway, he comes with 3 of these little micro figures, which I love. And I have a couple of Captain America micro figures and a couple of Ant-Man micro figures. So I am excited to combine them with these micro figures and promptly forget which is which, and then just have this micro guy leading an army. Now, you can set the other Micronaut on his hand, and I think the most interesting part about this guy is this may not be the way they intended, because this is called an antenna on the top of his head. But I was thinking, what if it's an engine, right? And then this guy's head is actually an escape pod, and he, if the mech goes down, he pops off, and then that engine comes on, and he goes, and he just flies away. I think that would work. I think the imagining this weird antenna thing to be a weird engine piece for these tiny little figures, it really works for me. And it's just the head of the mech is an escape pod, like the Zong from the original Mobile Suit Gundam, 0079. Yeah, that was last episode instead of Baku. Amuro and Char fighting, and Amuro hits Char's mech, the Zong, in the core area, and he's like, "Yeah, I finally did it." And then the head flies away and starts shooting at him, and Char's like, "Aha! I tricked you. We put the driver's seat in the head this time." I love that moment. Oh, that was such a fun thing. Anyway, those are the minifigures that we've managed to achieve so far this year. Wonderful. Well, since the space thing, in the space series, only 3, but they think all 3 of them are good. And if this is any representation of what the rest of the line is like, then I believe the rest of the line is top notch. Space isn't really my big thing, but I do like having a robot that bakes. I think having that in the bakery was just an added bit of fun. And the fact that his feet are long means that you don't need a stud to pose them. So you can just set them in the bakery and not worry about them falling over if somebody bumps the table or something like that. And I absolutely love that about that figure. And it makes me very happy that they made a baker like that. It's so weird. And now if I could find him a little baker's hat that has a little post on it that I could put on his head, that would just be the bee's knees. I do have a Scrooge McDuck, and I could take the little top hat from Scrooge McDuck and put it in his... Oh, could you imagine him having the little Scrooge McDuck top hat? Little top hat going around baking things. It'd be cute. Alright, well, that is it for today's video about the Lego minifigures that I've managed to get a hold of. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Please, go below, chat with me, tell me what your favorite Lego minifigure has been from the Space line, whether or not you've bought one, or whether you want what you've seen people talking about and you really want. Let me know in the comments below. Please talk to me in the comments below. I love hearing from you. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Help me fight the algorithm so that I can reach more blind people. Until next Prime, thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.